I just want to elaborate on this point here from Greg because he raises a really good point about 2021. Now, ironically, the rules were changed. They were changed in 2022. Now, these were with the adoption of the Formula 1 driving standards that were officially adopted by the FIA on March the 19th, 2022 and keeps getting referred to in all the documents. Now, this document says the following about two very different situations with regards to overtaking. Now, the first is about a car overtaking on the inside, which will relate to the George Russell incident, and it says the following about that manoeuvre. In order for a car being overtaken to be required to give sufficient room to an overtaking car, the overtaking car needs to have a significant portion of the car alongside the car being overtaken, and the overtaking manoeuvre must be done in a safe and controlled manner while enabling the car to clearly remain in the limits of the track. So that's the reason why George Russell was penalised. In essence, he didn't leave enough room for the car being overtaken to remain on the track and within the track limits, hence the penalty from the stewards. Now, with Max and Lando, it's completely different as Lando's overtaken on the outside, and the rules relate to it are as follows. In order for a car being overtaken to be required to give sufficient room to the overtaking car needs to have a significant portion alongside the car being overtaken, and the overtaking must be done in a safe and controlled manner while enabling the car to clearly remain within the limits of the track. That is the key point that the stewards have got here. Now, the couple of things we got to look at here. Number one, Lando was not completing that move within the track limits. No matter how much you argue the points about him entering that corner, there is no way he was going to get to that corner within the track limits. And that's why I think McLaren should have given the place back. However, the point that McLaren are referring to is to stop the dive bombing. There's actually a description added to it which states the following. The car being overtaken must be capable of making the corner whilst remaining within the limits of the track. Now, this isn't addressed in any way in this stewards report or even referred to. Now, I'm sure McLaren are going to say that looking at that angle, it's unlikely that Max would ever make the corner within the track limits also. Hence why they said it was running Lando off the track. Looking at this, I actually think there's a case of both drivers here, although ultimately it doesn't matter because that rule isn't being reversed, nor is that decision.